So, guys, I should be up and running now for anyone that's waited around during this very stressful time. I'm hoping that we're back up and running now. Are we back? Let's see what people say. I don't know if we're back. Are we back? I don't know if anyone is in the chat, to be honest, to let me know, because a lot of people left there. Can hear and see fine. Yes, we are back. We are fully back. Right, okay, guys, let me just, because this is quite big, I need to now share this because everyone has pretty much left. So just, I know for the new people coming in, or for those that are kind of just joining thinking, what is going on? Well, I had no video, no stream for a lot of the time there. I just had to reset everything. So I am hoping that, people are coming back in. So for me to do that, let me just, okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Yeah, just if you are still here, then you should definitely subscribe for more terrible streams. I honestly don't know what it is, because I usually use the same settings every single time. Just one of those things, isn't it? Just one of those things. But yeah, I'm just gonna, because I need to share the link again, just to say that we are actually back up and running now. Otherwise, no one is going to join, are they? It'll just be you guys who have, you dedicated guys who have stuck by me. So I appreciate those who have stuck through this. So yeah, let me just share it. Let me just share it on socials. Just to let everyone know. Just double checking in the chat that it's still fine, yeah? Let me just share the... Right, guys. I'm just going to share this. I've already posted it on socials. I just need to kind of share it in some chats and stuff, and then I think we're back up and running, and then I will get through as many questions as I possibly can. I also understand that it is now 10 to 5. It's very frustrating. Really, really, really frustrating that we've had a lot of time out there, a lot of time out the stream. Let me get back. I'm hoping by switching screens this isn't going to break anything. Yes, we are fully back now, it seems. The lag started when you put the ticker up. I think something messed up with the capturing. Keep or sell Salah? Well, Felipe, at the moment, I am debating that same question, because I can see, going off the odds are, I know we can look at odds and other different stuff, but judging by the odds, Salah is one of the favourites to get a return this week. He's actually more of a favourite than Haaland, which I found quite bizarre. They're both away from home, both against a pretty bad defence. When am I wildcarding? I'm pretty flexible. I'm pretty flexible with the chips this season. I think that to wildcard it would have to be fully worthwhile. Hiya Jack, we're back. I think we're back anyway. I don't know for sure if there's any lag or anything. I do want to get my fixture ticker back up screen as well, but someone just mentioned the fact that as soon as I put the fixture ticker up, the stream broke, and obviously that's what we don't want. What are my final plans? Well, Ricky, I've not actually had time to think about my final plans yet, because I spent the last half an hour or 20 minutes trying to fix this stupid stream. So I think we should take a look. Obviously, get your questions in. I will continue to answer them. This is my team. Obviously, at the moment, we have Thuram, who is not going to play. Housen, who is not going to play. I don't know what stream elements are doing. Worth going for a Barca defender? Probably not. No, I don't think so. I don't think they're worth it. I mean, they might look good on paper this week, and they're actually one of the favourites to keep a clean sheet. But I definitely wouldn't be going for a Barca defender this week, and unless you're, I mean, even if you're playing a chip next week, I don't think it's great. I wouldn't be surprised if Olympiacos scored. Keep Vinny, transfer in Osimhen, or more -4 to lose for Yamal. To lose him, -4 for Yamal and Haaland. Don't mind it, Don't mind that. I usually don't like a hit, but I think for Yamal, and Haaland, I mean, they're two players you're probably going to have long term, right? Maybe Yamal you won't have for longer than 2 weeks. I'm not too sure. I don't really like hits. I'm thinking of VDV, Rashford in, Martin Thuram out. Yeah, I don't mind Van der Van. I do think that. Oh, game week 5 wildcard. I mean, you could get. The thing is with Spurs, they're not really keeping clean sheets at the moment. I think I'd rather have a Newcastle defender or double up on the Arsenal defence. I do like Gabriel as an option this week. I think, for this week and next week, even though Arsenal are playing Atleti, they are still one of the favourites to actually keep a clean sheet this week. I wouldn't be. I mean, I don't think anyone will be surprised if Arsenal kept the clean sheet against Atleti this week. Like, I wouldn't be at all. I know Julian Alvarez is Julian Alvarez, and he's brilliant. I thought you disappeared to sort out the 2 or 3 transfers fiasco. Yeah, crazy scenes during the international break with the transfers, right? Everyone, you can roll transfers, by the way, it got fixed, but then people who had wildcarded had ended up with like free transfers still. So lots to mop up from UEFA at the moment. I have reached out to them. I think they replied last time, actually. Last time I spoke to them, they replied. Obviously very busy. They probably received about 1 billion emails about the whole transfer embargo that seems to have gripped the community at the moment. Yeah, I am pretty much. I need to speed up my my thinking processes now, because we are now 50 minutes until. Is it 50 minutes? It's 5:45. 50 minutes away from the deadline. So I really need to think about this now, don't I? So I have Bellanova, DeMarco, and Enzo. Let me just check on Bellanova, because I'm pretty sure he's in full training now. I'm pretty sure Bellanova is back in full training. Let me just see. There was a. That's not a good translation. I don't know what that says. Bellanova is in full training, though. He is in full training, so I would keep Bellanova and play him. Yeah, I would keep Bellanova and play him, because he might actually play. No, they didn't. They didn't apologise. Club Booker. They don't do that. They don't apologise for stuff like that, unfortunately. Yeah, so if you've got Bellanova, I don't. Yeah, I mean, some of you probably sold him already. But I mean, I did tweet yesterday that he was back in full training. In my original team selection video, I didn't actually. So we saw news saying that he won't play, and then out of absolute nowhere, he was in full training. Kind of skipped individual training, just out of the blue. He came. I don't even know the deadline. I don't even know the lineups for Barcelona, by the way. So I'm going to take a look at the Barcelona deadlines right now. Anything interesting? Is it just a case of Rashford front three with Firmin and Yamal? Is it? Is it that? Let's have a look at the Barcelona lineups now. Chesney, Koundé, Kubasi, Garcia. I mean, there was rumours that Kubasi wasn't going to play, right? Baldy is going to play, but whether he plays the next one or not is a different matter. Pedri, he was rumoured to be out. I do think that Barcelona are going to do well this week. So you would not sell Vinny for Yamal for a hit for the next 2 weeks? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because I think Vinny could match Yamal this week. Potentially. I don't think it's worth a hit if it's just for 2 weeks. Yeah, so Bellanova and Enzo might play. Hello, which is better, Vinny Pavlidis? Yeah, I think we did we go through this for -4 Vinny Pavlidis to KDB. Vinny Pavlidis, Greenwood's, Ottoman, Kane. I do like Ottoman and Kane. I prefer KDB and Ottoman though. The last option. Yeah, so in terms of the lineups, I don't think there's been any major surprises at Barcelona. Oh, I don't think. I think I'm going to skip looking at the Paphos and the Kairat lineups. Sorry about that for anyone wanting to know. Let me just go over to my fixture ticker. This is what broke the stream last time. This is extremely risky, but I'm hoping that nothing breaks. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I'm still here. Doesn't like my screen share though, does it? Doesn't like that one. It doesn't like this window at all. It's so weird that it doesn't like that window. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's just stick with the let's just stick with my team then. We could try. Let me just try X. Yeah, so these were the questions that I had on stream today. Best 6.5 million or below midfielder who plays on Tuesday. I'm going to get through these questions super quickly, guys. You can get your questions in the chat as well. Yeah, it's just the fixture ticker. It's not working. It might have actually been the fixture ticker that actually broke the stream originally. So let's just take a look. I'm quite happy that Bellanova is training now because I like his fixtures long term, and he's only 4 million. But I think just to answer Fraser's question there in terms of the kind of 6.5 sub midfielder that plays on Tuesday. Crikey, it is tough, isn't it? It is really tough on the Tuesday there. I mean, you could go for a punt on the Man City midfield. Obviously, you know, Savinho, Doc. You're not sure on their prices, but I imagine they're sub 6.5 or sub. Yeah, I'm not keen on any midfielders actually. There, Fraser, unfortunately. I mean, if forced to pick one, maybe punt on Man City. Let's get through some questions. Do you agree with the moves? Salah and Pavlidis out for Yamal and Osimhen. Yeah, great moves, I think, there. Really like those moves. Should I do a -4 to... I think this is you, isn't it? Oh, Vil. Should I do a -4 points to transfer Pavlidis, Lookman and Moscow to... But I wouldn't get rid of Lookman. He's starting as a striker. Any differential choice that's caught your eyes? I think KDB is a differential. I think Osimhen is also a differential. Best Houseman replacement. I think the best Houseman replacement is probably Dan Burn at Newcastle. Xavi Simons. I think you could go down to a Pai Chow at Marseille. I think he's 6.1 million. I mean, there are quite a few 6.5s. I think Yildiz is also, Yildiz is also a good option, but I still like Lookman playing as a striker, by the way. Any news on Housen? Yes, I don't think he's going to play. Best 4.5 million mid. I'm pretty sure there is a midfielder called Florix who's 4.5 million and plays as a striker. Is that all the questions we got? Lovely. That's what we want to see. Not many questions because I've got a lot to do by the looks of it. So back to my team. Yeah, I think -4 for Yamal. I'm not keen on the -4 for Yamal for just 2 weeks. If it's long term, then yeah. I've sent my team on Axe. Do I need a wild card or manage it with free hit? Where have you sent me that, buddy? Not too sure where you've sent that. Let me just message Janty back. Janty checks in every week for the UCL fantasy stuff. Janty's gone big time now. He used to be the old differential king, didn't he? He's now got like 1 million followers. Got both chips. So I'm just giving Janty some advice. Team is pretty good, to be fair. That's a pretty decent team, that. Howson to Burn seems to be a popular transfer. I do like it. I do like Howson to Burn. I think it's a good move. Yeah. Yeah, I think Howson to Burn is probably going to be one of the most popular transfer decisions this week. Enzo in. I wouldn't buy Enzo this week. I would keep him, but I wouldn't buy him. I don't mind Bono for Inter. Are we talking about the striker? I replied on the stream post. Okay, let me just take a look. Mitzi, for some reason... Oh, it's there. I can see it. So your original question was, do you need to wildcard? No. No, I don't think you need... I wouldn't worry about the goalkeeper. You don't really need to be making transfers about goalkeeper. No, I think that's fine. I think just make a couple of transfers, potentially. But I think the team looks good overall, Mishi. Is Reece James a good signing in? Probably not. He might. I mean, there's a chance he might be on pans if Enzo, João Pedro's obviously red carded, but I don't know if he's going to start every game. He could even miss this game. It is home, so we could see Gusto play. That could I take out Howson for Burn and Suarez for Osimhen? Yeah, I think so. I don't know if Baldy is going to start both the matches. Dr. Fancy, that is the issue. I think Burn's more nailed than Chalobah. I wouldn't buy a Chelsea defender unless it was a defensive option, unless it was Sanchez or Cucurella. I don't know who I'm captaining just yet. I think it depends on my transfer plans, actually. We are coming up. I mean, we're getting closer now, aren't we? We're getting closer to the deadline at the moment. We are getting really, really close to the deadline. Very, very close. We have how long until the deadline? We've got 40 minutes. That's plenty of time, isn't it? Plenty of time. So yeah, just keep your questions coming in. I think it's a shame I couldn't get I really wanted my fixture ticker up though. Very annoying that I can't get it up. I'm going to try one more time. Hopefully, I think it will work this time, actually. Let me just have a quick look. There you go. That's my fixture ticker, the ticker that I have built. Yeah, this is my fixture ticker. So at the moment, you can see that Barcelona do have two very, very good fixtures. So you can take a look at the fixture ticker while you plan your transfers if you like. The Villarreal defense is bad. And no, they can't restrict Haaland to 1 goal. But I also think that Yamal could... Oh, it's tough. It's so tough between Yamal and Haaland. The only thing putting me off the Yamal move is just that he's only come back from injury. And if they are 2-0 up at half time, he might come off because they've got Barcelona after that. Whereas Man City, who have Man City got? It doesn't like the fixture ticker. It does not like the fixture ticker. Let's get off the fixture ticker quickly before it crashes. There we go. Let's stay off the... Why does it not? It just does not like the fixture ticker at all. Right. No more fixture tickers tonight. I'm hoping I'm not lagging now. Kalinoglu captain, definitely not. Who takes pans for Barcelona, Lewis? Well, I'd assume it's Yamal. He took one and scored for Spain. He took one recently for Barcelona. I'd assume it's Yamal, but would we rule out Rashford taking one? I don't know. It's hard to say. Which you could probably factor in with the whole kind of Yamal or Haaland debate, right? My team is Raya, Carnasacci, Gabriel, like Dumfries, like Banzabaini, Balanova could play, Bowie could play, Yamal, Elisa Carnoglu, Mastantuono, Uzun, Kane. I think it's selling Balanova or Bowie. Who would you downgrade with 0? Yeah, I don't know if they're both a risk, aren't they? I would probably sell Balanova because Bowie's like more fit, isn't he? Because they're both a rotation risk long term. Favourite midfielder under 7 million for the next 2. Oh, I want to look at my fixture ticker. Let me look at my fixture ticker on my phone, and then I'll be able to tell you. 1 second. 1 sec. I really don't want to go for the Haaland option. I really don't want to go for Haaland and KDB. Because Osimhen and Yamal just is a little bit more exciting. Sorry, I'm just kind of... Right, so yeah, under 6.5 mil, I would probably say Yildiz. Yeah, I would say Yildiz. I know Real Madrid doesn't look nice this week on paper. I have Rashford and Yamal. Yeah, I'm not... Yamal or Haaland captaincy is tough. I mean, Jack, you've got both, so... Very lucky indeed. Very lucky indeed. Well, I mean, if I knew, I think that's what I need to process. I need to process who is a better captaincy option this week because so Yamal has just come back from injury. This is a good fixture, by the way, a very good fixture. In fact, Yamal is second favourite to get an attacking return this week. So it's tough, isn't it? Because Real Madrid next. Could he come off if they're winning? Yes. Haaland is so explosive at the moment. Haaland is an issue. Haaland really is an issue, isn't he? Oh, God, I'm going to hate myself for not owning either Haaland or Yamal. I need both. I might have a look at trying to get both in a sec. Saying that I've advised people to not take a hit for Yamal if it's just for two match days, and then it's a case of who do you captain, who would you captain. So I need a 4 million goalkeeper playing tomorrow. Let me have a look. 4 million goalkeeper playing tomorrow. Let's have a look. There's not a lot of 4 million goalkeepers that are good, by the way. I mean, there's always my guy. There's always my guy Jaros at 4 million playing Chelsea. I mean, you've got to remember though that Chelsea are without João Pedro, could potentially be without Enzo, have no Cole Palmer. I'm trying to conjure up an Ajax clean sheet here, but yeah, merit's not ideal. Hiya FPL hippie from Blue Sky. That is one place I have not been for a while. How is Blue Sky? All I can think of is KDB to Yamal. Is KDB? I wouldn't sell KDB. It's 4.5. What is your question, Nuclear Atoms? Exactly. What are you planning? What to do with Gullit and Mastantuono? Guller's play. I imagine that Guller's going to start. I imagine that they're both a bit of a nightmare, aren't they? Because you're not too sure if Real Madrid are going to keep, if Real Madrid are going to keep who they're going to play actually, because there's a lot of seems to be a lot of rotation there, doesn't there? I think Guller's going to play this week though. What about the free transfer thing? Still shows free for me after a wild card. Yeah, I honestly don't know what your approach should be there, because you could use it and then it could take the hit. But I mean, it's a glitch. You should still go there. You should still maybe be aggressive with them. I think I would use them. Thoughts on Baldy for the next two? Got any other? Yeah, I don't really like Baldy because I'm not too sure he's going to play the next one. That's the problem. Other defenders, 5 mil. Yeah, there's loads. I like Dan Burn. I think Dan Burn is a good option. You know who another good option is actually? And a complete punt. I think a lot of people went on Quenda at the start of the season. And there was like this big debate. Oh, is he gonna play because Katamo's coming back? Is he gonna be dropped? And he was predicted to be dropped. But Quenda's just started every game. Just bearing in mind that those who don't know Quenda is a 4.5 million Sporting CP defender who is playing on the right wing like every match. He's starting like every game. So I mean, it could be an issue long term, but I mean, he keeps starting. You know, Quenda keeps starting. Taram Hawkson to Osman Byrne or Taram to... I think I prefer... Oh. Taram Saka to Haaland Yildiz. I think Osman Byrne is good. I like Osman Byrne. Need some budget options. I don't think I can sell Haaland or Mbappe. I don't mind selling Mbappe because Mbappe has Juventus and... Is it... Does Mbappe have... Does Mbappe have Liverpool after Juventus? He's got Liverpool. Yeah. Yeah, if I was gonna pick, no, Chalobah's not 100% playing tomorrow. I don't think. You just never know. You never know. Will you sell Pedro? Probably not. If we're on about Pedro, the Barcelona midfielder, no. Benfica and Bilbao, I don't really like. I don't think they are good for Byrne. Well, this is what I was saying before. Newcastle have the joint most clean sheets in the Premier League, and they're just keeping clean sheets at the moment. I think a Newcastle defender would be really good. I think they're conceding one of the least XG in the Premier League as well. Is Thuram 100% out? Well, considering they have 4 strikers, just going back to Mbappe quickly, I'll come back to Thuram in a sec. I think out of all the premium strikers, I think Mbappe would be the one that I would most likely sell. Now I don't have Haaland. I kind of want Haaland because he's killing people at that rank, isn't he? Luckily, I've had Thuram who's covered him. I'm not too sure how sustainable covering Haaland is long term. So I think you can get rid of Mbappe against Juventus and Liverpool via Osimhen. There aren't many strikers who I think can cover the premium strikers. By the way, there are a couple, and one of them's Osimhen. Oh, I meant Pedro Goncalves. I mean, Pedro Goncalves, the issue with selling Pedro Goncalves is that there's not many good replacements. And I think that Goncalves could be a decent option long term, even with tough fixtures. I mean, eventually we're going to have better options as we get down the schedule. Salamas Stantuono and Ballinova to Yamal, Aklish and Buongiorno. Not a massive fan of that move. It's just too much doubt. I don't know how long Buongiorno is, how long he's going to last. He's only just come back from injury. Yeah, so if I was playing a chip this week, I would have Haaland and not have Mbappe. I would have a premium midfielder of Yamal. So I would probably. I don't know if I would sell Mbappe for Haaland. If I was using a chip, I would do it. I don't know if I would do that though. And unless, it was to cover captaincy on the Tuesday. I mean, you could do it. What about selling Elise? Is Kane a nerf? No, I don't think so. Bayern have scored at least 3 goals in 9 of the last 10 matches. So you definitely need double Bayern attack this week. And then I think you could look to sell, I think. No, I don't think it's about being scared nuclear atoms with Mbappe. You know, of course, Mbappe could probably score against Liverpool and Juventus. He could well do that, but can you cover him? Could you get a striker like Osimhen who would potentially match him? Probably. I have 10 players on day 2. Getting 2 new players for day 1 is priority, right? Yeah, I mean, I've never been a massive believer of having an equal balance of players, but I do think there's a certain point where you reach a tipping point where you don't really want just 4 players playing on the second day or the first day. Rafinha and Thuram out to Yamal and Osimhen. And I prefer Yamal and Osimhen. Anything with Osimhen in, I think the best forward defender is Anton, by the way. I don't think Howson will play. Kuto has a chance of playing. So Howson is probably a transfer out, I think. Anything with Osimhen in, by the way, I really like. Ideally, my perfect front three going into match day 3 would be Haaland, Osimhen, and Kane. So let me just catch up with some stuff. Still not quite. I still don't know. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this now, but I'm just gonna try and set transfers up and just kind of see. Yeah, you can kind of see. You can kind of see that, can't you? I would be keeping Bellinova in this situation here. I think the thing is with Yamal or Haaland, I think Yamal could outscore Haaland in the next 2 match days. Oh, so tough, so tough. I feel a bit nervous selling Salah, to be honest. I feel a bit nervous selling Salah. Let me just get Osimhen in at the moment because I am kind of veering towards the transfers of Victor Osimhen, Thuram out to Victor Osimhen, Burn in defence. I think Burn is probably my favourite defender to buy this week for long term because I don't actually know when I'm using my chips. I'm quite well. I was hoping coming into this week I would still have free transfers, but a few injuries this week. It's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world because Bellinova is back. I can't really see Real Madrid keeping clean sheets against Juventus and Liverpool anyway. Well, maybe Liverpool, you never know. So I've got 1.1 million with this draft. I wouldn't even need to get rid of I would need to get rid of Salah to get Yamal in, and then that's all of my free transfers. But the thing is with that though, I think what would I rather long term? Would I rather have a premium midfielder that I can easily switch to Cole Palmer, Saka, someone like that? It just offers no flexibility, does it? Having free premium forwards doesn't offer much flexibility. Favorite Gnabry and Howson replacement for the next 2 games. For the next 2 games, Soleil, I would be slightly tempted to sell Gnabry and Howson. Go for Anton, a 4 million defender, and upgrade Gnabry to Lookman, 7 million. Lookman's at front, by the way. He's playing at front. He's not done much, but Sansei of Bilbao. I don't mind Sansei. Plays a number 10 for Bilbao, doesn't he? I think people are underestimating Karabag though, because they won the first 2 matches. I usually scroll Twitter at this point, just to kind of see if there's any news, because you get so many injuries in the warm-ups these days, like in EFL and stuff, and there's probably a few guys in the chat who who have experienced injuries in the warm-up. I don't think I've seen any though. Yeah, people keep asking me about Reece James. I don't think he's a good long-term option. Not just because he's injury prone, but because he might not start he's not starting every game at the moment. Pick House out for a hit, yes or no? No, I don't think so. I said this on my my team selection that I think that you could just go into this week with 14 players. I don't think there's many decent defender options actually at all this week. So wouldn't take a hit, just play with yeah, it wouldn't, yeah, exactly. If you guys have got any more questions, get them in now. I'm going to make my move soon. Also, I would love your feedback on. Oh, also, please subscribe while you're in here. I've not said that once. So if you are enjoying this live stream, well, the second live stream, because the first one broke. If you are enjoying this live stream, please remember to hit the subscribe button. I am chasing 1K subs. This is a fairly new channel, though. I did a bit of YouTube in June, and then I didn't really start until obviously, well, football started in like late August, didn't it? So it's only a few months in. I really want to start hitting some milestones, and I appreciate those who have shown their support, whether that be subscribing, liking videos, or watching. So yeah, I really do appreciate all your support, and especially those who have been here from the start. You know, with the Club World Cup, because I really enjoyed that. And obviously FPL as well. Obviously not many, it's quite saturated FPL, so it's hard to get a lot of people in, but I appreciate you guys who've watched all of those type of videos, all of those kind of videos all the way through. So again, please hit that subscribe button. Do you want to hit 1K by the end of the season? Would be nice. It's not, it's not an essential, but I really would like to start getting some milestones. So yeah, these are my planned moves. Obviously, Osimhen wouldn't be captain. It would be Yamal. So you know what I should do actually is I should probably captain Salah. Hang on 1 second. I should probably captain Salah. Let's come down. What's my team currently? I just wanted to make Salah captain because just in case if the game does break for some reason. Look, if you now go on transfers, so back to my transfer plans, I think it's important to do just in case. Back to my transfers. If I now bring in Yamal, he's automatically captain. So if the game broke, he would be my captain, or if there's any issues like that. So let's get Yamal back. I'm scared of Haaland. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, who doesn't own Haaland? Who's going to be who doesn't own him? Who isn't going to be scared, right? I'm typing Haaland now because I've got Haaland on my mind. Yes, I wish there was a way to get Haaland in this week, but like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, again, please subscribe if you are in the chat. Subscribe and keep answering my question in the future, as I'm usually need a critical thinker from you. Yeah, so any questions, I am here to answer them. I'm in between plans at the moment. It's pretty much I don't like Rashford long term. I think Osimhen's better. He just has better fixtures long term. He's also on pans. We know he's going to play, right? Unless he's injured. Savic or Merit? Christ, what a question that is. Savic or Merit? Is that to transfer in, or is that to, what's that for? Is that which one to buy? Because Savic has started the last 3 matches for Napoli. So if it's to buy, I would buy Savic. Personally, I would probably stay away from that. I mean, he is a good goalkeeper, though, right? Goncalves and Trincao both like. I think Trincao will definitely start because he didn't play 120 minutes like Goncalves. Goncalves played 120 minutes in the cup, which I found insane. If I'm going to sell Vinny next week against Liverpool for a hit to get Yamal, do you think I should do it this game? Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're going to do it next week, then definitely do it now. Yeah. Best 5 defenders on a wild card. Okay. Best 5 defenders on a wild card. Let me get my ticker up because you're going to need a long-term answer there, aren't you? You're going to need a decent answer for that. I would go for Gabriel, 100%. I'd be tempted to go for a double Arsenal defence actually of Gabriel and Calafiori. Although we know Gabriel is, he's kind of a risk sometimes, isn't he? Oh, we've got 15 minutes until the deadline. This isn't good. Is it 15 minutes? I feel like the game's going to break. This is a bit worrying. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Guys, okay, yeah, the best 5 defenders I would go for Dan Burn. I would go for Gabriel. I would go for Dumfries. I would go for Anton, who's 4 million. And I would also go for... Who could take up that last defender slot? Who could take... I want to go for a Napoli. I want to go for Bikuma at Napoli. Any more questions? What to do? Vicario, Milinkovic, Savic, Hakimi, Dumfries, Gabriel, Anton, Howson's an issue there. Uzun's fine. Patrick McCarver's... I would tempted to just transfer Howson out there and roll the second transfer. Taking Mbappe out for Kane and Simons out for Paslic. Is that okay? It could be okay. It could be. Adeyemi, Benzabeni, Porro out for Gordon, Botman. Botman, I don't know how reliable is long term. Or Balde, so no, I wouldn't do that. Svensson or Reece James. Svensson, he will start every game. Reece James won't. So, guys, I'm going to make my transfers. And I think I'm going to go without Haaland. I do like the thought of Kevin De Bruyne, but he's just not direct enough. He's an assist threat. He has got pans. But Yamal is all of that. Osimhen, I think Osimhen could cover Haaland. I think he could cover Haaland. I think I'm going to do that. Svensson, it looks like Bellinova injury sign has gone and he might play. Yeah, he's in full training now, Nick. Will Guller start? I think he will. Howson to Burn and Pedro Goncalves to Pai Chow. I think Pedro Goncalves to Pai Chow is too much of a sideways move. I think they're both good options long term. It could be. We're going to start. Not a lot of questions. I thought, well, we have had quite a lot of questions. I thought it'd be a bit more manic than this, which is good. I'm glad it's not being manic. I'm really between Haaland and De Bruyne or Osimhen and Yamal. Who have Man City got on the weekend? Could Haaland have his? Haaland's going to get a brace. You know, he's probably going to get a brace. Got Villa away next. But I think Osimhen could get a brace as well. And also, if you captain Kane and captain Haaland and he gets a brace, then Kane goes and gets a hat-trick on the Tuesday, you probably shoot yourself in the foot with Haaland, right? Best keeper to pair up with Vicario. I think the best goalkeeper pair up on a wild card is Chevalier and Sanchez because they go all the way to matchday 8. Cherby is playing. He is playing, or is he not, or is you asking me? I don't think Cherby's safe long term. I would probably go for Chevalier. I have both my chips. Yeah, I have both my chips. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna I'm gonna lock these transfer in, guys. These transfers in, guys. 1.7 million in the bank. Love that. I'm about to make 3 transfers and not for a hit. I could take a hit. Not going to though. Don't need to. Ooh, let me check what transfers I'm making first. You can just about see them there, can't you? It's not very good. Okay, let me just do this. Oh, no Haaland. Here we go. No Haaland. Oh, I'm going to regret that so much. So much. Right, let me just sort these in date order. Just remember, guys, to set your players in date order. Yamal is my captain. He plays on the 21st, which is today. So basically today, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. 6 players today and 9 tomorrow feels okay. Well, Ballinova might not play, so 8. So that is my team. Don't know what's going on yet. Guys, I actually need to get back for the game. Any more questions before the deadline goes? Dumfries or Garassi captain for day 1? Dumfries. Thanks so much. The best defence on a wildcard. Do you like this midfield? Yamal, Gordon, Paichow and Till. I'm not keen on Till long term. I like Elise. Captain Rashford or Baldy? Definitely not Baldy. You think today's... I don't know if... he's a risk, Cherby. He is a risk long term. Hope you're very lucky. Well, I think luck would mean Yamal cooking and Haaland not doing anything at all. Good luck, Stuart. Good luck, mate. It's 25-6 now, so we have 10 minutes, guys, until the Barcelona game starts. The thing is, Yamal is going to have to absolutely go mental to cover buying. Worst case scenario is, you know, Yamal does bits, and Haaland goes berserk. Yeah, so this is me, guys. This is me in the moment. There is nothing else for me to show you guys. The fixture ticker is annoying that the fixture ticker's broke. I think I'm quite happy with this. I'm going to check my team on the app as well. I'm going to check my team on the app just to make sure, because there's only 8 minutes left. I'm not totally happy with my team. I'm really not, because I've got like Xavi. You know, Xavi might not play. Obviously, Ballinova might not play. I am quite happy with Osimhen though. I know I've got no Haaland, and it you know, it's not ideal, but I just really like the look. I really love the look at Osimhen in my team. I wonder if I can see next. I don't think you can see future game weeks, can you? I mean, that would be really nice, wouldn't it, if you could see future game weeks? Yep. See you later, Richie. I'm hoping for Yamal Hall week. I'm going to post on social, guys. So any last questions, get them in. I'll try and answer them. No more questions by the looks of it. Everyone has done their moves, have they? Again, if you're in the stream, guys, please like and subscribe, especially subscribe, please. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just posting my team at the moment. Who else is gone? Housen is gone. Taram has gone. To Imal. I am scared of Haaland though. Really scared of Haaland actually. Who isn't? Apart from people who own him. Yeah, that's me. I've posted. Guys, I just want to say thank you for joining the round. Thank you for joining the stream. Obviously, thank you for those who stayed with it. Obviously, issues first time round, so apologies for that. And hopefully we don't have any more issues because I will be back. I mean, it's an awkward time, match day 6 and 7, isn't it? I'll be back for match day 4 and 5 for sure. 6 and 7 Kairat is early, isn't it? 3:30, which isn't ideal. As I shared the other day on Twitter. So again, I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your questions. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do that now. I really do appreciate all your support. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon.